boys and girls. Today we are continuing to review. It's our last review day on tens and ones. It was one of the hardest skills for us to find all the ways or show all the ways that you could make a two-digit number. So I have here some different examples of showing numbers in different ways, different numbers of tens and ones, and our job is to figure out if they make the number 64. So here's how we do this. Well, the first one, we know that 64 is made up of 6 tens and 4 ones. So right away, I know that this one is one of the ways. Now, for this video, you can just watch and follow along, and then I'll have an activity for you afterwards. So 6 tens, 4 ones. If I look down, oh, am I done? Am I all done? 6 tens, 4 ones, that works? The question was to find all the ways, not just one way. So I have to go through each one of these to see if all of them work or if any of them work or if other ones work. So 0 tens, 64 ones. We've been learning about that one. That might be an easy one. Yeah, if we were to break up all our 10 sticks, it would be 64 cubes or 64 ones. So this one right away, I know that one. Am I done? No, because I haven't checked the last way yet. This is really important because on the test, a lot of you got a couple ways, but you forgot to check the last way. So we have to make sure if we're looking for all the ways to show a number that we need to make sure we're checking each one. So this one says 2 tens, 44 ones. I'm going to show you one way, and then I'm going to show you a shortcut, okay? The shortcut is if you feel ready. You don't have to use the shortcut. So here is, if we have 2 tens, 44 ones, and we don't know right in our head if that makes 64, we draw it. That's all. So you can use your whiteboard. You can always have your whiteboard right here next to you, and we can draw it. 2 tens, and then we'll count it. There's my 2 tens. I'm going to separate those a little bit so you can see it better. Doesn't have to be perfect. 2 tens. And then I'm going to draw 44 ones, which is a lot. So I'm going to show you a shortcut way. You could, I'll just show it to you first. 44 ones. Here we go. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Match that. There's 10. There's 20. I need 44. Matching them up. 10. Notice how I'm grouping them because this helps me count. 10, 20, 30. 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whew, that was a lot of work. Okay, so 2 tens, 44 ones. I grouped them in 10, so I'm going to count these ones by 10 so it's easier for me and I don't have to count every single one. If you need to count every single one, you can. But 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, hang on to it, 60, we're going to count by ones now, 61, 62, 63, 64. Does this one make 64? It sure does. So I'm going to circle this one. But here's my shortcut. If I have 2 tens and 44 ones, that means I have too many ones. That means I can group some of my ones up to make it easier for me to count. Just like we know that 64 has 6 tens and 4 ones, I can look at the number 44 and I know that I could make 4 tens out of that number and I'd be left with 4 ones. So what happens when I do that? So if I know 44 has 4 tens and 4 ones, I know that I started with 2 tens. I'm going to have 4 more tens and then I'll have 4 ones left over because I had 2 tens. 44 has 4 tens and 4 leftover ones. So take a look here. If I had 2 tens and I had 4 tens, how many tens would I have? 6. So I know I have 6 tens total and 4 ones. That's the shortcut way. Instead of drawing 44 ones, you can think in your head, well, 44 ones, that means I'm going to take these 4 tens and add them over to these 2 tens. 4 tens and 2 tens make 6 tens and 4 extra ones. So that would be the shortcut way. If you're seeing a bunch of ones over here, split it into tens and ones and move your tens over to this side. Makes it way easier to count and way quicker. So for your exit ticket today, your job is to circle all the ways that make 72. And there's 4 different ways here. Some of them might work and some of them might not. You need to check all of them. Okay, some of them you might know right away, and then some of them you might not, like maybe 6 tens and 22 ones. So think about that shortcut way. You have 22 ones over here. Are there maybe some tens that you could move over with these 6 tens and add those together? Same thing here, 5 tens, 22 ones. It's a lot of ones over here. Are there any tens that you could move over and add to your 5 tens to do a quick figure it out to figure out if it makes 72? If that shortcut way, if you're not ready for that, you do have cubes over here that you could use. You can also draw it on your own whiteboard. You don't have to use the tools on here if it's hard for you to drag them all over. You could build these, or you can draw pictures of these to show 5 tens, 22 ones if you need to, okay? Circle all the ways that show the number 22 and then tell me how you feel about it. And your circles are here. You can just drag them right on top.